Thank you so much for watching the Press Avenue YouTube channel. My name is John, and today we're talking about Elementor and how to add a dynamic copyright year. Now that's a big mouthful, but I'll show you what I mean. Here's a blog post that I'm running just for this to include copyright symbols, etc. So you can just copy them in and paste them into your footer. Let's go down to the footer here. So at the very bottom, it says Copyright 2020 Press Avenue. Yours could say trademark, copyright, service mark, registered, your business name, and then the date, 2020, 2021, etc. I see so many websites where it's, 2019, 2018, or it was built, 4 or 5 years ago, 2015, which is fine. That's when it was built, but that stuff should be updated on a yearly basis, or at least considered and looked at. So I'm going to show you how Elementor Pro can dynamically change that date for you so you don't have to change it. Now, if you have one site, maybe it's not a big deal to change the footer. Even with one, I would still do this. If you have tons of sites, it's nice to see that it updates automatically, and it's one less thing you have to do. All right, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, feel free to hit that red subscribe button with the little bell notification to see more Elementor tutorials just like this. And lastly, we have a Facebook group, which I'll post below, which allows you to follow up with these videos, ask questions, post links, and has a little more interaction. That's it. All right, so let's get to the site. This is simply a testing site. I install whatever plugins that I'm testing out and making reviews for you guys. So you can see here I have Elementor and Elementor Pro. Just updated the Pro. There was a vulnerability, and the Elementor team is fantastic, and they fix this stuff so quick. And that's what's kind of nice about having the Pro, or at least a plugin that's supported. When something bad happens, they fix it and we're done. So props to Elementor. All right, so what we're going to do is create a footer. So I'll hover over templates, and I'm going to go to Theme Builder. And I'll give it just a moment. My internet is super slow in quarantine. All right, next we're going to go over to footer. And again, if you needed dates anywhere, you could do this, which is kind of nice. So we're going to create a footer and then select the type of template you want. If you haven't seen this before, we're on footer because that's where we were. You can name it. I usually don't name the header and footer because there's typically only one. Sometimes I do change stuff for holidays or promos, but typically I just leave footer as is. So click Create Template. We'll give it a moment to load, and then it pulls in this beautiful library, of course, and has a bunch of footers. So let's pick, let's see, I always pick the same one. We'll do this, well, that one might already have it. Yeah, we'll do this one right here. So I'll click Insert, and again, you can build your own footer if your theme has one, or you can just add in rows and build it out as you will. So this one has a logo right here. I'm going to just go ahead and delete this. And then I'm going to add some text. Come down here. And this can be anywhere, so keep in mind that it doesn't have to be. All right. So I'm going to delete this. So first, I'm going to head over to the blog post because I'm lazy. And I'm going to copy the copyright symbol. Additionally, I put in the HTML codes and the CSS code if you want to put them in that way, just for reference. But if you just come over here and copy these, they aren't images, they're the actual symbol, you can put them straight in. So copy, come back to Elementor, so let's say copyright, Press Avenue is me, and I want the date in here. Now, if I put, 2020 is when this video was made, and I save this and I publish it and I'm done, come January 1st, 2021, nothing changes. It's still 2020 until I fix it. So that's what we're fixing in this video. So I'll do space. I'll come over here to dynamic tags. It looks like a short stack of pancakes. Go ahead and click that. And then it gives us a ton of options, which I love. So you can see it all here. I'm going to scroll down to under site. It says current date time. So if I click that, and then it says date format, custom. Now it gives me a whole bunch of different options here, but we just want the year. So we'll do a capital Y. And then you can click this documentation to see what formatting looks like. It uses basically the PHP formatting strings, and it's all here. So if you want particular numbers, you want Monday through Sunday, stuff like that, maybe your opening times, you can do just that. All right, but as you can see, it now just says 2020, which is not what we want. So if we click Advanced, it has a before, after, and fallback. So before, I'll paste in my copyright, and then 2020, and I'll say after, Press Avenue, and there's a fallback as well. Next, I'll do a space. Think. Style, I'm just going to change the color because it's driving me nuts. There we go. So now you see at 2020 Press Avenue. Come 2021, then says 2021, which is fantastic. So all these footers can automatically be updated through the dynamic content. All right, so I'll go ahead and hit publish. I'll add it to my whole site, and then I'll hit save and close. And then we'll take a look. And again, there's nothing on this site. It's just a demo site. But you can see down here, 2020 as dynamic content. It's selectable, and so is that copyright symbol. All right, so that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Additionally, if this was helpful in any way, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button to see more Elementor tutorials just like this. And lastly, I will say over at pressavenue.com, I'll have this blog post where you can copy these symbols in without digging around for them and just get what you need. And then toptool.com I've put in there as a reference to show you guys just tons of symbols. You can just straight copy them, or you can get all the codes, Unicode, HTML, CSS, hex. And there's quite a few in here. Letters, math, numbers, punctuation, and symbols. I primarily just use the C and maybe the R and sometimes the T, but there's other ones in here. Lastly, please join us on the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/pressavenue, where you can ask questions about this tutorial and others. And thanks again for watching.